Warning: the following recording is very cringe. It contains high amounts of German accent on account of me being, German. I'm terribly sorry for any damage to ears, eyes, or souls, though I do not take any responsibility. Proceed at your own risk.
The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar.
Shakespeare was a proper lad from England. He was born in 1564 and died in 1616. Most of his lifetime took place during the rule of Queen Elizabeth I. She finished the creation of the Anglican Church, which her father started. This church served as a compromise between Catholics and Protestants and brought religious peace to England. After Elizabeth's death in 1603, James I took over. In addition to becoming King of England, he was also the King of Scotland, uniting both countries under his rule. But James did not bring as much peace to the country, as his autocratic style of government and the rise of religious turmoil led to many conflicts, resulting in a civil war. One of the most common representations of the Elizabethan worldview is the Great Chain of Being. It is the belief that everything in the universe has its place in a hierarchy, starting with God at the top and ending with minerals. This is projected onto society, in which the monarch is ruling with a God-given right and everyone has their place. Whoever tries to go against this hierarchy is punished. Another important piece of belief is the doctrine of the four elements, which is the idea that the human body consists of the four elements water, earth, fire, and air, which represent humors. An imbalance of these elements would lead to illness or behavioral issues. Shakespeare's body of work includes mostly plays and sonnets. His plays have a lot of variety and can be sorted into three main groups: tragedies such as Macbeth, comedies like A Midsummer Night's Dream, and historical plays such as Richard III. Sonnets are a special kind of poem which are meant to be performed in order to have their full effect. A Shakespearean sonnet has a particular structure which I will not explain, but you can see it on screen. Some people might ask, why are we still learning about this bloody old bloke? And you might have a point. But let me provide counter-arguments. I will preface this by confirming that I am saying the following sentences completely on my own accord. I am not being held hostage by my English teacher in a basement somewhere in Plymouth and forced to say these words. Anyways, Shakespeare's language is very different to our modern English. Learning this older style might be difficult, but it broadens your horizon and might make it easier to understand other styles. It is also important to note that Shakespeare does actually have a lot of influence on our language. Many figures of speech and idioms were originally invented by Shakespeare. His work also affects many stories that we know today. Many writers, poets, and singers take inspiration from Shakespeare's plays and sonnets. And finally, it is just very important to know about our past, and Shakespeare was just culturally very influential. Thank you so much for watching this stupid video, and yeah, have a good night.